You're listening to the Strong and Capable podcast with your host, Brigette Heller.
Hey. Welcome to this episode of the Strong and Capable podcast. I'm your host, Brigette Heller. We're in season 5, over 100 episodes, and I just am in awe of the season, of the journey, of the guests and the tools. And every once in a while, I used to have this really clear, like at the beginning of every month, I will do a podcast and then I will have 3 guests. And now I'm learning, I schedule all the guests out. I really allow, I guess I'd call it divine intuition to guide me on who those should be and what messages we should speak. And I also allow for that in my own messages. So it's not as scripted as it once was as far as a schedule and following these things so perfectly, because I'm learning the journey is more important. And if you listened to our episode on the 100th celebration where Giselle Taylor interviewed me, I had a lot of preparing for that interview. I had so many memories come up, so many understandings and learnings that have come along the way. And I had recently my mentor, Danelle Delgado, she said to me, "You are so confident on screen, on camera, on social media. You show up authentically." I've had so many people say this to me. You show up authentically. And it's true. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you will see me in my robe when I'm crying against my bedroom door because the day was hard. You'll see me dancing because I'm feeling happy and sparkly, which I usually am. You'll see me with the dogs outside trying to reset after a long day. I am very truthful in the journey, and it's only because I have learned that to be my best self, I have to be radically authentic to me, and that requires me being radically authentic to you as well. I can't put on a face on one hand and then be myself in another and feel like I'm completely authentic in every area of my life, and telling the truth and being truthful in every area of my life, being honest in all my dealings, is extremely important to me. It's a tenet of who I am. So I'm not sharing this to share, oh, look at me, I'm awesome. No, what I am sharing is truth. I'm sharing that this journey has been hard. It's been filled with tears and insecurities and doubts. And yet, that was season 1 and 2. And the podcast really echoes our journey. And this is why I'm sharing this. Season 1 and 2 of something new for you will be scary, will be hard, will be overwhelming. There will be so many learnings. There will be people with opinions. There will be people who tell you you're wrong and dumb. There will be people who you thought would support you that won't show up, won't listen, won't care. That will be season 1 and 2. Season 3, you will release season 3 of your new learnings, your new becoming radically authentic. You'll release the worries. You'll release the fact that you may or may not have heard my 100-pound retriever just go down the stairs right now. You'll release it. You won't care. You'll be like, well, this is who I am. I'm okay. I'm okay. And I'm proud of what I'm doing. And I'm proud of how far I've come. And I'm okay with it. And there's a little of the middle finger to the world vibe going on, because you're trying to establish who you are again after being tired of living in insecurities and fears and doubts. Fear is exhausting. Doubting yourself is exhausting. You need to do things that are life-giving, life-bringing. And fear, confusion, doubt, self-loathing, no. These deplete you. They empty you. They shorten your life emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally. And you need the strength and the life that comes from goodness, from love, from light, from hope. And that comes to the crux of this. So I wanted to share a story with you. It just keeps coming back, keeps coming back, keeps coming back. Pay attention to the things that keep showing up. Sometimes they're divine messages, divine downloads, as we like to call them. And sometimes they're unresolved things that need to be healed. They're ready for it. You're ready for the healing. Okay. So pay attention. But I remember clearly the day that I knew I was the square peg in a round hole. And I feel like most of us actually feel like we are that. Very few of us feel like we belong and we have a tribe. Most of us feel unique or different. With that, if we show our true self at some point, everyone's going to run away screaming out of fear or annoyance or whatever. We feel like we're a burden, especially women. I know we do. But I remember clearly the day I was told I was different. And if my mom's listening to this, no, Mom, I love you. This was one of those moments, Mom. But we're driving in a car in northern Utah in a back road highway, big fields and mountains. And I remember you can see in this area just the sky for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. And it was dark everywhere, just pitch black everywhere. And off to the right, miles out, there was a single ray of light, just one single beautiful ray of light. And I remember looking at it and thinking, it's beautiful. That light can pierce the darkness. That light, when you see this whole valley, your eyes, your spirit, your whole heart is drawn to this light, and how this one single ray lit up a huge part of the ground. And I was just in awe of this light. And I remember saying to my mom and dad and 7 brothers and sisters, everyone in the car, isn't it amazing how powerful light is, that there's all this darkness, and yet the silver lining always exists. Keep in mind, I was 9, 10, little, and the car was quiet because my younger siblings don't care. I'm the oldest. And I remember my mom saying, Brigette, you are a different kind of human. You are unique. And I remember sitting in the back thinking, oh, there's something wrong with me. Now, I'm not sharing this as a poor me, I have childhood trauma. No, I've shared many of those stories too. I'm sharing this because there are key moments in our life where we know we are different. And what I'm offering to you today is that difference is what makes you beautiful. It's what makes you needed in this world and on this earth. Fast forward many, many, many years, coming up on, I guess, 30 years, because if you do the math on that. And here I am, and I'm launching this event in the spring called Hope Summit. And Hope Summit is about connecting those who spread and give hope with those seeking hope. Hope Summit is about creating an environment where we can spark that light of hope within the individual who is with us in this moment. Hope Summit is about taking that light and fanning the beautiful flame so that it can expand and grow into a fire. It's about lighting the world with light. And as I have gone through the process of finding the venue, who are the speakers, what is the format, what about the entertainment? I'm an event planner, and I've had so many divine moments already at the beginning of this process, verifying that all of my doubts, all of my insecurities, all of my years of work towards something, we're not culminating to this because I don't know what's next. But this is a key moment in my personal journey and in the journeys of those who are listening to this podcast and who are going to participate in this event, that this is a moment. This is a crossroads, and this crossroads is filled with light. And so as I remember that girl who was 9, who all she saw was light in the darkness, I'm realizing that in the world today, where there is so much darkness, we need those who seek light. We need those who embrace light. We need those who are light. And we need to band together to create more hope and light in this world, because it exists. love exists, hope exists, light exists, peace exists. I have never been at more peace within myself than I am right now. And I'm telling you, my life around me has been falling apart for years in so many ways that are too personal to talk about, but it's not pretty behind the scenes, but it's beautiful inside. And that's what the world needs to know. You can be falling apart in every way and still have hope and peace inside of yourself. That you are meant for more than the chaos you exist in. You are meant for more than anxiety and depression and hurt and abuse. You deserve light, hope, love, forgiveness, kindness. And so this summit is about creating that. And I felt the need to get on here for all of you who are like, I don't always know who I am. I don't always know why I've been through these things. I don't always know why I've had to suffer. And I'm here to tell you that your suffering has made you who you are. It probably wasn't fair. It probably wasn't right. I'm not in your life. I have no authority to speak on your hurt and your pain and your suffering. But I do know pain, hurt, and suffering. And I know that if you will give hope a chance, that something unique will come to you that only you can do in the way you can do it. Doesn't mean other people haven't done it. It means you will do it in a way that's unique to you and that the world needs your specific kind of light. So, my friends, if you are listening to this today, if you feel the call to help, reach out to me. This is going to take an army to create this kind of hope that we're talking about. We're talking hope times a million. So if you feel that call, reach out to me. But B, if nothing else, hold on. Hold on to someone. There's a song. Hold on to someone standing by. Hold on. Don't even ask how long or why. Secret Garden, you know this? Child, hold on to what you know is true. Hold on till you get through. Child, oh child, hold on. This is me saying, hold on. Hope is coming. Light is coming. You are not alone. You are strong and capable. That spirit within you is a fighter. So fight the good fight. Know that you are loved, that you are light, and that you are needed in this world. I love you. I pray for you. Everything I do in A Strong and Capable is because I know you. I've been you. And I don't want you to suffer. I want you to be full of light and hope. So don't forget, please never forget that you are strong and capable. Hey. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Strong and Capable podcast. I would love to connect with you. Come find me on Instagram at Brigette.Heller or Facebook in the Strong and Capable Facebook group. And if you would love to join the Queen Circle, which I know you do, it's only 99 cents for your first month. So come try it out, $1. It's the best place on the internet. Have a wonderful day. And never forget, you are strong and capable.